show, the eternal show. We're never gonna die. We're gonna live forever. The mail person is outside of my window. She's delivering mail because it's that time of day. Mail, 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 meow.
We have to say a lot of female to balance out all those males.
Yeah.
Female.
Meow, 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 meow.
Look at what's going on my forehead right here. I just noticed this like right now.
What is that?
No, it's not a shadow. It's like, well, here's the hat imprint. What is this though?
Is it a pimpy?
No, it's not raised or anything like that. It doesn't itch. It's not painful. It's just a red spot.
Weird.
Came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Remind me to check back in on it by the end of the episode. See if it's still there.
Is it still there? Place your bets now to win nothing.
Tweet bet to 4455.
Tweet it to this number.
Who are we?
Oh man, we're caught in between. Welcome. Welcome to AAWY, the And Also With You podcast from your favorite podcast company, Affable Idiots.
That's us.
Every week, join us and all you other lifelong friends laughing, or as we laugh together, I fucked up, as we laugh together, share secrets. I've pooped more regularly so far in the last 5 days. Still not every day, but better than every fourth day.
Very good. Are you going elsewhere for walk? Are you taking walking meetings for work?
No, but
that might help.
I bet it would. But, you know, also whenever I talk to my mom, I find when I get off, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to poop now. It's like talking to my mom's like going home.
And talking to your mom is like work.
No, because talking to her is like coming home from work.
That's right.
It's
you
like
would always be on the phone with her as you walked in the door.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, Mom, we can keep talking, but I gotta poop.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, all right, FaceTime, I'm gonna put the phone in the toilet bowl and you watch me poop. You and your mom have a weird relationship. Happy birthday, Jesse's mom.
Yay, my mommy. She's 65 and wonderful.
65, she can be in the AARP now.
Is that when it is?
I don't know. It's retirement
Joke's
age, isn't
on
it?
her. I've been getting mail for AARP since I was in high school.
And that restless leg old people study from Northwestern forever.
It follows me. I used to get them from somewhere else when I lived in North Carolina. It's wild. It's wild.
It's
I think somewhere in some system I'm an old person. But I mean, I am. I'm a professional old lady. So that's the secret. The secret. And so we've laughed. We've shared secrets. What are we going to do next? I think we're going to strengthen our friendships.
Ooh, I was going to say, yes, I'll die.
We're strengthening our friendships, whether you like it or not. On this off-color, Mr. Rogers-esque show. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Jessica Neal. And here with me, I've got Chad Michael Inez.
Hola. Los Ciudad de Mexico.
That's the city of Mexico, which is Mexico City.
Correct.
That's Spanish.
Correct.
For you all. So, it's the two of us, and it's all you other lifelong friends listening and watching across the globe. That's that sentence I was trying to say earlier, but I jumped ahead because my brain is not with my body. Lord, my head is not with my body. I'm so happy to be here with all of you.
And also with you.
Mike.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a question. That's how I'm going to start this day, this podcast day, this evening, because it's 5 p.m. Central. And I want you to answer me honestly, okay?
Okay. I will do my best. My fingers are not crossed. They're in front of my body, not behind my back.
Nice. Ew, that's gross. Put that tongue away. Bleck. Excuse me, I burped. Apple is an apple burp. The question is, if you had no choice but to only eat one of your least favorite foods for the rest of your life, which of your least favorite foods would you choose?
I would have to go with Jessica Neal. Bananas.
Ooh, yeah. Well, you already eat bananas, don't
Well,
you?
here's
But
the
you
thing.
force yourself
They are
to.
one of my least favorite foods. But I do eat I don't eat bananas anymore, mostly because I don't eat fruit anymore because sugar. But I do eat. I will eat a banana. I don't enjoy it, but it is it's the I was gonna say the filthy. It's the least filthy fruit because it comes with its own wrapper and its own container.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's easy to open. You don't get sticky afterwards, and you can toss it.
Yeah, you don't get like orange peel up underneath your fingernail.
Yep, it's quick to eat. So it's just like it is the most convenient, quick eating fruit. It has the sugars to give me energy, I guess.
Well, this is assuming that this food will give you all the nutrients that you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then if I had to pick a food I hate to eat all the time, it would be banana. Real bananas. Banana flavored things can suck a fuck. But bananas.
Banana Laffy Taffy and Banana Runts, them shits is good as hell.
No, those things are fucking. They are the Lord's sin.
Well, you don't believe in the Lord, so that
I
doesn't
believe
mean
in
anything.
Lord Satan.
Lord.
Yeah. No,
That's a good
absolutely
answer.
will never touch banana candy, but bananas themselves, I hate them, but I'll eat them for the rest of my life.
I eat half a banana every morning.
What do you do with the other half?
I eat it the next morning.
What do you do with the third half?
I don't think you understand how halves work.
I don't think you understand what means.
What means. Oh, I haven't said that in so long. So stupid. Oh, well, I'm glad to know that's the food you choose now. I feel like we can finally progress as friends to the next stage of friendship, which is remaining exactly as we are.
Exactly.
Well, what do you say? We move this train on down the road because trains go on roads.
Groove train. This is how a groove train
trains.
moves. Like an epileptic sea ray. Sea ray. What's the sea?
Stingray?
Stingray. Sea ray.
I was like, you look like a plane in turbulence trying to land. Oh.
I'm still freaking
Gangnam
out over
style.
whatever this red spot is. It's not even itchy, but the more I rub it, the bigger it gets. That's what she said.
Yeah. You got. Yeah, that is exactly what she said, actually. Funnily enough, that's a fun word. Funnily
Funnily roll
enough.
along.
I love it. We're going to move on in to the healthy competition part of this game. Last week, we played the $6 million celebrity plastic surgery game. And I did, I think, relatively well. I didn't end up in the negatives. I could have gotten a negative 30. I think I ended up with like 6.
I think so. I think that's right. 36 out of 30.
Something like that. I love it. This week, we're going to play Google Lost in Translation Phrase Slogan Edition.
Very
You might remember this game from when we did movie quotes last time. This time, we're doing phrases and we're doing slogans.
When you say phrases, do you mean like idiomatic phrases?
Maybe.
Okay. You know, like an idiom would be like, if the shoe fits.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I was like, I think I have a solid understanding of what an idiom is, but I don't ever think of the word idiom. So it's like, I don't know if I have a solid understanding, but I do. Yes, it's like that.
Gotcha.
It's sort of like that.
Things
yeah.
that,
I mean,
things that
most of them are
literally
that.
don't translate well to other languages.
It's great. It's great. I love it. The second 5 are going to be slogans for either restaurants, usually like a fast food restaurant, or a candy.
Okay. I think I'm prepared for this.
Prepared.
I am prepared. I have been paired before.
Prepuce. You are a prepuce. Do you know what a prepuce is?
I don't want to know. I don't think.
It's a foreskin.
Ew. Why do they have so many names for dick skin that gets cut off?
I know, right? I wonder if that's the scientific term. Dick skin. All right. Are you ready?
Spaghetti.
To start. Okay. In a world. So, off, but no cigarettes.
I know this one. This is close, but no cigar.
You got it.
Yes.
That was translated into Maori, Punjabi, Bengali, and then back to English.
Very good. Do you know, I've recently, like in the last year, learned what that meant. Close, but no cigar. Are you familiar?
What does it mean? Is it when the cigars would explode in your face?
No.
Like
no,
in
no.
comedy?
No. It's the concept of a victory cigar. Like, you won, so you get to enjoy a victory cigar. It's like, oh, close, but you don't get the
But you
cigar
don't get
because
that
you didn't
victory
win.
cigar.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cigars smell so bad, though. So
Yeah,
I'd rather
awful.
not win in that instance. Okay. The second one is, I came. Why did I come? I have won.
I'm sorry. Say the second part again. I missed it.
I came. Why did I come? I have won.
I have won is the end.
Yeah.
Came. Why did I came? I have won.
Come.
Why did I come? I came. Why did I come? I have won. Sorry, you said the first 5 have some kind of relationship. What are the first 5?
Yeah. The phrases. This one is not idiomatic. This is like a famous saying that.
Okay.
This is the one that started my idea to do it. It's not an idiomatic phrase. It's like a famous thing that somebody said.
Okay. I came. Why did I come? What's the end again?
I have won.
I have won. Oh my gosh. Trying to think of synonyms. Arrived. I arrived. I arrived? Why did I arrive?
Why have I come?
There's no hint system, is there?
There's not a hint system, but I'll tell you. I'll give you a hint. So it's going to be 1 point for each, but I'll give you a hint, and you can still get the point if you need the hint. I would accept this in either the original language, meaning it wasn't originally English,
Oh.
or the English.
Okay.
It's old. I don't know if that's helpful. The original language, is no longer in use.
Oh. Ipsum lorem mumpadimpum.
I don't know what that last bit was.
Okay. Et tu, Brute. I'm trying to think of all the Latin phrases I know. E pluribus unum.
Semper Fi, do or die.
Ipsum flotsam jetsam.
That's not Latin, is it?
I don't even know.
No, I'm not saying that this is Latin.
Those are the eels in Little Mermaid, right? Flotsam and jetsam.
I don't know.
I'm completely stumped. I gotta give up on this one. I have no clue.
I would have accepted either Veni Vidi Vici or I came, I saw, I conquered.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that meant. All I know is that Veni Vidi
Oh, you
Vici
didn't?
from Doug is the magic phrase he used whenever he would do a magic trick.
Yeah, it means I came, I saw, I conquered.
Oh.
Or I came, why did I come? I have won.
That makes so much
stupid.
more sense now. Okay. So Doug
All right.
Funny the whole time doing magic. He was doing a trick and he'd
Saying,
go,
I came, I saw, I
conquered.
Veni Vidi Vici.
Veni Vidi Vici.
I love it.
Oh,
I
that's
love
so
it.
dumb.
Oh, Douglas Funny. Douglas! All right. Are you ready for round 3? We're back to our idiomatic phrases.
Spaghetti.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I came, why did I come, I have won was translated into a language that is called Chichewa, then to Sindhi, then to Maori, and then back to English.
Okay. I could tell.
Yeah, right. You could see the evolution. And then round 3. It blows around the forest.
It blows around the forest. There's what comes around goes around. This is an idiomatic phrase. There's just around the river bend from Pocahontas. I guess I have Disney movies on the brain.
Just around the river bend.
It blows around the forest. The forest through the trees.
Are you imagining?
I'm imagining the sound of the blowing. That's the rustle of the leaves.
That's what they sound like. Accurate. Accurate.
Okay. I'm going to need a hint on this one.
Oh man, how do I give a hint for this one? It's not any of the things you've said.
Okay.
And how can I give you? I don't know what else I can give you. Think of other things in a forest.
Trees. Tall trees.
Not there
Large
yet.
trees. Big trees.
Or what a forest might be called in another country.
Wald is the German word for forest.
That's not correct, though. That's not what I'm looking for.
Okay. You're not talking about another language. You're just talking about another.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same language, but it might be the forest in this specific country might be called something else. Are you looking down? Is Pork Chop telling you the answers?
Pork chop. Oh no. Okay, so like, did the British call it like a spotty tree bench, or like a
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
a bushel? Emerald Isles, Emerald Forest, blowing around. I am completely lost. I have no idea.
I love how hard this is. I'm sorry. I know this is a difficult game, but I love it. Are you ready? Are you giving up?
I'm giving up. Yes.
You came close when you said bushel. You were on the right track.
Oh no.
It's beating around the bush.
Oh, yes, duh, that makes sense. Beating around the bush.
Because the bush is what they call the forest or the jungle, you know what I mean, in Australia.
They really do? They call forests bush?
Yeah, like when a bushfire, or like he's out in the bush. It means he's out like in the wilderness.
Women's vaginal hair must be way out of control down there then, if it's comparable to a forest.
Well, waste not, want not. That was translated from the original English into Macedonian, then to Zulu, then to Catalan, and then back to English.
Okay.
Round 4. Art thou ready?
Spaghetti.
From here to kill cats.
From here to kill cats. I'm going to think on this for just a second while I let Pikachu outside.
Hi, Pika. What a cute little dog butt.
I forgot you have a thing for dog butts.
You can see the hole. I love a good butthole.
I love a good dog butthole.
It's gross.
Okay. Say it again one more time.
From here to kill cats.
So I start thinking of like from here to Timbuktu. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the word Timbuktu would translate across all languages because it's a place. And then I think kill cats and I think of Calcutta. Calcutta, kill cats. But this isn't a game of telephone, it's a game of Google Translate. Okay.
Jellicle cats and
Jellicle cats and jellicle cats. Jellicle cats, cats and jellicles. From here to kill cats. Murder felines. Drown kittens. To slap cats.
You're literally just dancing around it.
Oh, really? More than one way to skin a cat.
Oh, that's a good one.
Murder, She Wrote.
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote.
Damn it, I need a hint, Neil.
You need a hit. Oh, man. There's literally only one word that you haven't said.
No way.
Yeah. But you haven't said it necessarily in the right order, essentially. Like, you're dancing around you're beating around the bush, essentially. I don't know. Can I just tell you to go in that same direction of what you're thinking think of idioms?
What was I saying? I was saying kill cats, murder kittens, drown kittens, murder felines.
You're getting further away.
Okay. Drown kittens. Let me backtrack. Drown kittens, murder cats, kill cats. Calcutta.
It's not Calcutta. That would also not translate. Or it would remain the same. You're doing some a fun game of word association with yourself.
Catgut. Violin strings. From here to violin strings.
I mean, I could give you another clue, but it might give it away. So, the animal in question, what kind of an animal are they?
Feline.
Yes, I mean less literally. Like their personalities.
Asshole.
Yeah. Okay. If somebody were poking around something they shouldn't be poking around.
Putting their nose where it doesn't belong. From here to kill
I think this is another way of saying that.
From here to kill cats. Is it here H-E-R-E or H-E-A-R?
H-E-R-E.
Okay. What the hell? Putting your nose where it doesn't belong. From here to kill cats. I have no fucking clue.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
It was curiosity killed the cat.
Oh my god.
You were saying,
From
killed
here.
Cats. Murdered kittens. Drowned felines. Like, you're literally saying it.
Oh my god.
That was translated into Yoruba, which is that a Nigerian language?
You asked me like I know that.
If it's not, yeah, I think it's Nigerian. Then to a language I don't know called Malagasy, then to Latin, and then back to English.
Woof.
Now this is,
Or should I say
this next
meow?
round. Well, I wouldn't, because you're going to get killed by curiosity. Okay. Excuse me, I had another apple burp. Apple bottom burps.
Boots with the fur.
Whole club. All right, this is going to be our last round of the phrases.
Okay.
Then we're going to move into slogans.
Okay. I might do better with
This is
slogans. Just because fast food and candy is always on the brain. So.
Right. We'll see. All right. Dozens of pens.
That's it? That's the tweet?
That's the tweet.
Dozens of pens. There are literally dozens of us. Immediately, I'm like, all right, what's another word for pen? And I think Bleistift, which is the German word for I can't remember whether it's pencil or
not pen.
But it's like we're not translating literal languages. We're coming back to English.
Yeah, it's
okay.
back in English.
Pens. Dozens of pens. Dozens, 12s, many leather-bound books.
Many.
Rich mahogany.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Leather. Dead cows, their skin stretched over cardboard and bound with glue and paper. Printed upon by the printing.
Weird.
I'm getting way off base. Okay. Dozens.
Printing press.
Pens.
Do you want a clue?
Yep.
Ignore the word pens. I don't know where it came from. That's why I included it. It's like not at all part of the phrase.
Okay, ignore the. In which case, the phrase is just dozens of.
Yeah.
Baker's dozen.
Is that a guess?
Not after that reaction. It was at first, though.
I was like, I can't tell. That's not an idiom. That's an actual amount. I can give you another clue if you
yes,
like.
Please.
This is something that you would say like, it's sort of like, let's see, how can I put it into words? That's German for words.
Well, that's actually Virta.
I was kidding. It's clearly not. It's just me saying words with a V sound like the Germans do.
Worm hat.
Worm hat. Okay, so dozens of pens. It's like, I mean, I guess dozens of pens is a good way of translating this once you've translated it 3 or 4 times. So like, you know, the stereotypical, like, no, that's not going to be a good one. It's like there's a lot of
fish in the
something.
sea.
This is maybe another way of saying that, but a little bit different. It's like, don't worry about it. Things like that. There's just a lot of other things exactly like that.
Here's where my brain goes. My brain goes, there are other fish in the sea. There are plenty of other fish in the sea. And I was like, okay, what other things are there a lot of? And then I think underwear. There's a lot of underwear.
A lot of underwear. Well, okay, so keep the first word.
Plenty.
It is included in the actual phrase.
Oh, dozens is included? Okay, dozens of underwear. Dozens. The only phrase I can think of is baker's dozen. Or there are literally dozens of us.
There are literally dozens of us. Well,
Dozen. I'm gonna take an F on this one. F for fail.
take an F for fail. You ready?
Yeah.
A dime a dozen. So far,
God
you're
damn
1
it.
for 5.
Wait, I got one? Which one did I get?
Close but no cigar.
Oh, that one was super easy. Yeah, okay.
That's why I put that one first. Yeah, I was like, that's a good way to introduce the idea. All right. Are you
Okay,
ready then?
This part, I'm going to get it.
Hopefully, yeah, you're going to get this. Oh, by the way, dozens of pens was translated to Khmer, to Russian, to Yiddish, back to English.
Okay. I could tell the Yiddish for sure.
Definitely. You could see it. You could literally see it. Visually, mentally. Mentally, visually. Okay, so this is round 6.
Okay.
Entering the slogan phrase.
How many of these are
Slogan
there?
time.
Do I have
5.
an opportunity to win myself back? Okay, 5. So yeah, I could get 60%. Here we go.
You could get 60%. All right. Try to arch.
Try to arch. Well, fuck.
Nope, that's not it.
So again, these are like fast food slogans or candy slogans or something?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. And I'm not guessing the company, I'm guessing the phrase, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But if you can figure out the company,
I hear
know the
arch and
phrase.
and I think McDonald's because of the golden arches. But try to arch. Arch your back, cat, drown kittens. Murder cats.
murder felines.
Murder, she wrote. Try to
Murder,
arch.
she wrote.
Attempt. Arch. Arch your back.
Murder kittens.
Everything goes back to murdering cats. I need a hint.
This is a candy.
Oh, a candy.
Does that help at all?
Probably not.
So
Try to arch.
Think of. So now that it's a candy. Even if it was a fast food, I guess it doesn't matter. Think of it in terms of food.
Okay.
The words, or at least the first word.
Attempt.
That's not food.
It's not. Try. Smarties. Sweet tarts. Choose your own food. Choose your flavor.
Choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure books. The Andalite Chronicles. Animorphs. Buffet. Try. Like you can try any food. Buffet. I'm working my way there. Hold on.
You're getting there. You're working. I see those wheels.
They just keep on turning. Proud Mary.
Keep on burning.
Try food. Sample.
You're in the right direction.
Sample. Try to arch is the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sample. Try all of our flavors at Cunningham Muffins.
Yeah, I was about to say that. At Cunningham Muffins. Banana.
There's no second hint option, is there?
The second hint that I can give you is for arch, think of things that are that shape.
Arch your back like a kitten. McDonald's.
Murder
felines.
felines.
Okay. Gummy worms. That's the only arch candy.
The candy isn't necessarily an arch.
Oh. The fuck?
I can give you another clue, but it will really give it away if you remember this thing I said one time. That you laughed at, so you might remember it.
I can't. W's? What are arches? W's.
Feet.
M's. Lowercase n's. U's.
S's, the sides.
S's.
It's not got to do with a letter.
What the hell does it have to do with? Okay, one more clue that might give it away.
Some people suck dick for this. Or when I get pissed off about something, I've once said, that sucks dick for this.
Lollipops, Tootsie Rolls.
You don't remember. Nope.
I don't remember, no. All I think about is Diaz Tequila's Tequila. Try on tequila.
Yep, it's
Nope.
the famous candy, tequila.
I give up.
Taste the rainbow.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Try on
remember I said
arches.
Rainbow. Remember once I said that sucks dick for Skittles?
You did say that. Okay,
All right.
okay. I can still come out of this with 50% though. Let's go.
I think you can get this next one.
Okay.
Oh, for those of you keeping track, try to arch was translated to Galician to Igbo to Latin back to English.
Okay.
Yeah, you could see the Igbo. You could feel it. You could taste it. Like the rainbow. Okay, the next one. We have flesh.
And scooters.
And scooters.
Skin. Flesh, skin. Meat. We've got the meats. Arby's.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yep, we've got the meats.
Yes. Nailed it.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Hashtag nailed it.
Hashtag
2 for 7, baby.
Give me a
2
nail.
for 7.
2 for 7.
I don't think you're gonna get this one, but it was too good.
I'm going to totally redeem myself.
Also, we have flesh was translated to Hawaiian, to Georgian, to Zulu, back to English.
All right.
The next one, you're not going to get it. It's just too funny. I had to include it.
Prove it.
Oh, you might get it. No one took the place of the tabernacle.
No one took the place of the tabernacle. Tabernacle, Mormons, choir, singers, Catawba singers. Our old Wi-Fi password.
Our old Wi-Fi password, yep.
No one took the place of the tabernacle. Who's watching the Watchmen? Just things that are generally the same amount of syllables.
Yep.
All right, food or candy? Fast food or candy?
I don't know that you're going to get any of these last 3. They're just so outrageous.
Okay, is this a fast food slogan or is this a candy slogan?
Fast food.
Fast food, okay. No one is gonna lay a Butterfinger on my finger.
I tried that one. I couldn't get it to go well enough.
Okay.
Plus, I had to space out butter and finger, otherwise it wouldn't translate.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Okay. No one replaces the tabernacle. Is that what it says?
No one took the place of the tabernacle.
No one took the place of the tabernacle. No one place spot. Out damn spot. Nobody. Nobody.
Do you want me to give you one more little hint?
Yes, one more little hint.
Don't change no one. Keep that.
Oh. No one better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Famous fast food restaurant, Butterfinger.
No one likes a show off. No one. Tabernacle. Nope. I give up.
No one out pizzas the Hut.
Oh. My nephew
Yeah,
just said that like 2 days ago, too.
Did he?
Damn it. Wait.
I love Pizza Hut.
No one.
It
What
took
was the
the
original
place.
phrase?
No one out pizzas the Hut.
How the fuck did that get there? Through what languages was
know.
that translated?
This was translated, for those keeping track, to Hebrew, to Arabic, to some language called Sesotho. Not sure I'm pronouncing that right.
That's where it got screwed up.
Back
Sesofo.
to English.
Sesofo does
No
not
one
have a
out-pizzas
word
the
for
Hut.
pizza. So-
Yeah. I don't know that it does. A lot of countries
Damn.
don't have pizza.
Hut. Tabernacle? What does
Yeah.
tabernacle mean? Hey Siri, what does tabernacle mean?
It's like a place of worship.
In biblical use, a fixed or movable habitation, typically of light construction.
A fixed or movable habitation. No. Typical of light construction. So a hut, I guess that makes
Much
sense.
like a
I didn't
hut.
realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You learn something new every time you play Google Lost in Translation.
Every time. Okay.
Every time.
Oh my god,
All
I
right.
just watched the stream when I turned my head and I realized my hair is scooping out the back. It looks super
Oh,
stupid.
yeah, I saw that earlier. I love it. I love it. Okay, are you ready for round number 9?
Biscotti.
Biscotti. You might get this one, but I highly doubt it.
Okay.
I hit in the mud, not your own mouth, and that... No, hold on, I messed it up. I hit in the mud, not your own mouth, that you don't fall into your hands.
I hit in the mud, not your own mouth, that I fall into your hands.
That you don't fall into your hands.
They melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Yes!
Yep. M&M's, baby.
I was like, mouth and hand. I think he might get it. Yes.
Or as
Way
we've started calling
to
them here,
go.
E-memes.
Ememes.
E-memes. Go eat your E-memes.
Ememes. You say it because of the kids?
No, we say it
Because
because
of
that's
the
how
water?
Morgan said it one time, like last week.
And it stuck.
Yep.
I love it. It's beautiful. That was translated for those
Boom,
of you
that's
who
3
care.
out of 7, or 3 out of 9
That's-
so far.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop. That's 33.3%. Repeating.
That's right. On fleek. All right, last one. Let's go.
Fluke. Oh, hold on a minute. For those who care,
Okay.
that was translated to Persian, to Latin. I think that's where we really lost track of things.
Yeah.
to Nepali or Nepalese, to English.
Okay.
And the last one, to think without a signal.
To think without a signal. Rastafarian. I don't
Your
know why that
brain.
came to my brain right now.
This is a fast food restaurant.
Oh,
help you.
that's what I was thinking. Fast food, Rastafarian, fast food.
Rastafarian food.
Yep.
I get it. Fasta food.
Okay. Think about what?
To think without a signal.
To think without a signal. Fast food. To think without a signal. Think outside the bun. It's Taco Bell, but I don't think we're there. I don't think bun can translate into signal. To think without a signal. Two patties, special sauce, bun,
Sesame
lettuce,
seed
tomato,
bun,
sesame
bun.
seed bun. No, I don't think that's it.
McDonald's, you're back at McDonald's. It's the third time.
What are the other?
What do you mean? It's fast food.
McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a Pizza Hut. All right, we have already done McDonald's and we've already done Pizza Hut. So Kentucky Fried Chicken.
There was no McDonald's on this.
The arches.
only done Pizza Hut.
The arches in my brain are still
Oh, right.
still McDonald's, even though it's Taste the Rainbow. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And a pizza.
Okay, hold on. What is the phrase again? Think like this. Think without a signal.
To think without a signal.
To think without a signal. I'm just gonna go with think outside the bun.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct.
Woo! I don't know why, but that's what I got.
You got 4. Yeah, 4 out of
How
10.
the hell does bun become signal?
Well, it was translated to Marathi, a language I'm not familiar with.
that's where it got
to
lost.
a language I don't know how to pronounce. Xosa. Zosha?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I
To
know.
Latin.
I know. In Chinese, the X often is a sh sound. So maybe it's
So maybe
shushi,
Shosa? Let's see.
or something.
Xosa. I meant to look this up, and then guess what? I forgot. This is a language. This is a South African. It's one of the official languages of South Africa and Zimbabwe. Now, how it's pronounced?
It's probably more of a z sound then.
I think it's a k.
K?
I think it's a kosa. Kosa? Kosa. Cosine.
All right, cosine.
Cosigner.
Tangent.
Prepuce. I wanted to say parabola, but all that I could get was prepuce. So that's the most recent P word. All right, you got 4 out of 10. I'm thinking that's pretty good.
Honestly, if we got to the very end of this game and you asked me to look back and see how I did, I would have said 2. But 4.
So you did twice as good. That's twice as nice.
Impressive.
Pretty.
Pretty.
Good.
You stole my Jenny, Forrest Gump.
Jenny, Forrest Gump, shrimp, Bubba Gump, Gum,
Pier.
Hump,
Gum hump.
camels.
Camel cigarettes. Every time I look at a package of Camel cigarettes, I think of a penis.
Why?
It's a quote from The Office.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's
That's
subliminal.
beautiful.
I think they're talking about subliminal marketing. Camel cigarettes. They make the camel
And then
look
you
like
put
a
it in your
cigarette,
mouth.
or they make the camel look like a penis. So now every time I look at it, I can't look at a pack of cigarettes without thinking about penises or something like that.
Was that Michael Scott?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what
beautiful. That's beautiful. I mean,
it is.
makes me want to smoke a cigarette. Just kidding. It doesn't. I don't think I ever want to smoke a cigarette. Not
neither.
once, not never. I mean, I have before, but not again.
Oh, you gross.
Anyways, that was really fun. Thank you for joining me on that journey. And
Some of
being
those
lost
got
in translation.
real silly in translation.
I know, don't you love it?
The melt in your mouth, not in your hands. Oh my gosh.
That one was ridiculous. I loved it. That was like, this is way off track, but I'm gonna add it. But then you got it. The
Yeah, I did.
Tabernacle one, that one was hard.
Right?
Stupid.
I wish I knew the word tabernacle outside of the Mormon choir.
Yeah, I don't think I'm just like, do I know other names for There's probably some like Christian churches down around
Honestly,
where I
when
grew
I hear
up
the word
that use
tabernacle, I think of bells.
Bells?
Bells.
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 I think of like,
Bells.
because there's the word tintinnabulation, which is the ringing of the bells from the old
Yeah,
Edgar Allan
yeah.
Poe poem.
Poem.
There's a song set to Edgar Allan Poe's thing that we sang in choir in high school. And it goes, to the tintinnabulation that's a musically wells from the bells, 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 bells. Keeping time in a sort of runic rhyme.
Tenny toos, semper tenny toos. I don't remember the rest of it.
I don't know what that is.
It's that song, Jingle Bells.
Oh,
But in
God,
Latin, but that's
thing I didn't know.
I think that's Latin for Jingle Bells. Tenny toos. Tenny toos. Always
Tiny
ringing,
Tim,
ringing,
Tiny
always
Tim,
ringing.
Tiny Tim shoes.
I am Tiny Tim and I have shoes on my feet too. Timmy
Very
shoes,
good.
Timmy shoes. Boy, we are going off the rails with our brains.
This is what
Our
happens
heads are
when-
not
after
with
a
our
work
bodies.
Day, after a long
Yeah.
work day.
People do like the way she says ham. Ham. Stupid.
I think you mean steak.
Right. It's steak. It's fine. We put some ketchup on it. It'll be great. La, 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 la. Let's move on.
Come in here. They're
Oh,
making
I love
macaroni
that
in
show.
a tiny pot for no reason. Chip.
I loved that show, and I think Louis Anderson as what was her name?
Christine Baskets.
Christine was amazing. Oh, sorry, I got a yawn, guys. Ma'am, let's move on,
Okay.
shall we? To our
Yes.
honest teas. Do you remember honest tea discussion?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't you know.
Last week, we talked about what the American dream meant to us, and we ordered you by way of saying that you should watch it because it's good, that show called, what did I say it was
America.
called? Little America. I was like, I know it's America. What was the word before it? Such a good show. I've been thinking about that show all week. It's so freaking good. I love it. Oh, you can't marry a television.
Not yet. It's 2021, though. We're progressive thinking.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Every time I do that, my shoulder, I can't control it. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Shut up.
Stupid. All right. This week, Mikhail, why don't you tell us? What are we going to do? Take it away.
I want us to talk about rebooting our childhood favorite shows, TV, all that kind of stuff. Shows and TV are the same thing. Well, not necessarily. Shows can
are
refer
they?
to like musicals or plays.
That's true.
But this was sparked by the reboot that was announced for Paramount Plus of Rugrats.
I know. I saw it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, please.
And it's a trend, that's been going on for a while. For instance, like the Pokemon movie, the first Pokemon movie last year was remade and released on Netflix in completely 3D, but it was still like a shot-for-shot remake. So that's one version of remaking our childhood, is taking what existed and just updating it for the new audience. Then there is the Rugrats way, where you take something that was ours in our childhood and just giving it a new art style, but also new episodes, new scenarios.
New episodes,
with the same voice cast. So while
I'm
the
so
animation
excited.
kind of looks a little scary for Rugrats,
I'm a little nervous, but
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
very good. It gives us new stories with that same voice cast, keeps them as. It's not like the sequel all growed up, where it's like they're
which was
old now and dealing
as
with
good.
different problems and periods.
Yeah.
No,
I want to talk about babies, please.
right.
Babies chasing a ball, and
High
the
noon.
dog Spike.
So there's that kind of a remake, and then I think about things like one of the I feel like the originals of this generation being remade was Boy Meets World, where it's now Girl Meets World.
Oh yeah,
it's,
which
you
didn't
know,
do very well, I think.
It didn't, but Cory and Topanga, they are part of the show. They're same
Yeah,
characters,
it's like a
but they're
spin-off
old
sort of
now,
a
and it's
thing.
their kids, and their kids are going through the same thing they did. Mr. Feeney's dead. So it's like, we're going to tell different
Dead
stories in the same universe, and some of your favorite characters are going to come in. So there's that kind of a reboot. I feel like that kind of encompasses a lot of things. Can you think of anything else really recently that's been rebooted? I feel like Saved by the Bell is getting a new season or something like
is.
that. Without
It is getting
what's-his-face, who
rebooted.
just died of
Yeah,
cancer.
who just died. Screech.
Screech, yeah. So that's getting a reboot, but that's
Dustin
all them grown
Diamond?
up still.
Hoffman?
Yeah, Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, what else is there? Those are really the main like reboot spin-off-y type things that I can remember. They do like a show that I didn't watch that had Kristen. She was in The Good Place. She's married to Dax
Kristen Bell?
Shepard. Yeah, the show that she was in.
As a kid?
Yeah, as
Cartoon,
a younger
live action?
live action. It was like wow, my gosh, I never watched it, but I'm gonna feel stupid.
Oh, it's magic, you know. Isn't it something like she's a photographer? I just remember there's like
She's
a still.
a photographer.
There's a
Veronica Mars.
Veronica Mars. All I remember is a thumbnail of her with a camera.
So that got a reboot. That show
Sabrina the Teenage
with,
Witch.
Yes.
Got a
yeah.
Netflix reboot.
Charmed
Full
is
House.
rebooted.
Fuller House is one of the ways where you don't do it.
Yep. Yeah, I watched that and I was like, eh.
So here's the discussion I want to have. One, how do you feel about these reboots? Are some of them good, some of them bad? Two, should we continue? Three, what do you want to be rebooted? And how?
I like it.
Again,
Well-
television, cartoons, movies, they're all fair game.
Gilmore Girls got rebooted a couple years ago.
That's right.
Where they did the
that's right.
four A Year in the Life. I really enjoyed that. I think that I enjoyed it more because I missed the characters in the world, and it was nice to be back in that. I think that if that had come out alongside, like as part of the original series, I would have been probably a little disappointed. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, but there were things that I was like, still, this is an issue for this character. Still, this is like 10 or more years later. But that one I enjoyed. I thought that was done well. I really did enjoy that. I'm watching the Charmed reboot. It's not great, but I watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not, in my opinion, it's not as good as the original. And it's got a much more diverse cast, though, which is cool, and I like that. But I think a lot of the problem is the writing for this show. Have there been other reboots? They're rebooting movies all the time.
Yeah, movies, it's like they get bored, and every 4 years they just release a new version of the same movies.
Yeah, right? Jeez. Sheesh, Louise.
I think when I think back, like, how do I feel about these kinds of things? Like, are they good? Are they bad? And the Rugrats one is the one that made me generally think, I don't know. Could be good.
Yeah.
could be bad.
I
In
wanna
general,
check it out.
Before that, I was like, oh, not really a fan. I don't care. I don't want to see what all these people look like 30 years later. Oh, they're back
Yeah.
together, and what hijinks are they getting up to? But then I saw the Rugrats one, and at first I was like, what are they doing? Putting it in 3D? That's weird. But then I was like,
Yeah, I felt that way at first too, but then I was like, but wait a minute. I was just last month rewatching some of the old original episodes as a 32-year-old woman.
yeah.
That's where I am right now in this pandemic. it's like
So I
it
think-
could be cool.
I think I'm on board when the content stays the same and is kind of true to itself, but
Yeah.
they're updating it to appeal to new audiences. Because I started thinking about kids and like, what
Yeah.
are my nieces and nephews into? What are kids into? And I don't think I can think of a single cartoon, 2D animated cartoon that they're really into.
Yeah.
But I can think about things like Paw Patrol and Doc McStuffins and Roly Poly-Oly. Well, that Roly Poly-Oly was old as
Roly
shit,
Poly-Oly.
but they're all like these really cheaply made 3D animated
Yeah.
things, and that's what like the kids really respond to.
The kids are into right now, yeah. Like
So
the
if they're-
the
if updating
2D
Rugrats to
animation
that-
is like a black and white movie for us.
Right,
It's
exactly,
like,
yeah.
It's so old.
Yep. So I mean, if they get to experience, because I feel like if I would have shown them regular Rugrats, they'd been like, "Cool, Uncle Michael, you watched weird things as a kid." But if this new style can introduce some of those same kinds of storylines and jokes and writing that
Yeah.
Rugrats was known for, I'm like, I think I'm
The
okay
cute
with it.
hijinks. I love cute hijinks.
Yep.
Like when in the first episode, I don't know if you remember this. I remember this because I just watched the episode recently. But where the babies want to turn into dogs, so they can have some more freedom, and so they go and they think that if they eat Spike's food, they'll turn into dogs. So
Yep.
the whole episode is at Tommy's birthday party, and they're just trying to get some of Spike's dog food. It's a great
Yep.
episode.
And
a great episode.
literally just today, my little nephew Matthew was running around being chased by my mom, and he was barking like a dog. Like his defense is, "I'm going to turn into a dog," and just go bark, 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 bark. He would fucking love that episode.
It's an amazing episode. It's a freaking good. I loved that show. I loved that show so much. It sits in such a sweet place in my heart, which I think is why I'm so excited about that reboot. I hope it's good. I'm excited. And it comes out tomorrow, right? Paramount is tomorrow.
Paramount Plus, I think, the service launches tomorrow. Is Rugrats like first thing on it? Is it on it when it
I
launches?
don't know about when the Rugrats reboot is. Are you going to get Paramount Plus?
I don't know. I didn't get CBS All Access, and there's nothing so far I think on Paramount Plus that screams like you have to have this for $9.99 a month.
Yeah, right. We're hoping that we can get Casey's parents to get it and give it to us. That is coming out spring of 2021.
And
Oh man,
Paramount Plus, they did say like it includes live TV, but I'm pretty sure it's probably just like only CBS,
probably.
since that's.
think?
I'm probably.
Is it the
What
only
else
one?
does Paramount own?
Comedy
on TV?
Central,
Yeah.
anything Viacom they own. So like
Oh,
Comedy
yeah,
Central,
yeah.
VH1. I'm gonna have to get it because Drag Race is gonna start airing on that, and I'm not living without my Drag Race. So if I have to get it just for a couple of months a year, I'll do that. Unless somebody wants to let me have their login.
So yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
so annoyed, just on a side note, that everything now, it's like, you know how it used to be? Everybody had to have cable.
Yep.
You had to have all the channels, and then Netflix and Hulu came, and now everybody's doing this paid subscription streaming shit, and it's just, I'm like, this is getting out of hand.
Yep.
Out of
Yep.
hand.
And especially how expensive they're getting. Like Netflix, I pay literally like $18, $18 or $19 a month for Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cancel Netflix.
Yeah.
So whoever's using my Netflix, I'm sorry, but it's gonna stop
Not
working
me.
soon. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Reboots.
Back to reboots. I would like, let's see, so should we talk about things we want to reboot and how we want to reboot
yeah.
it?
What do we want to reboot that hasn't been
do I wanna
rebooted already, or maybe that needs to be rebooted?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch is getting rebooted?
It got rebooted on Netflix 2 years ago.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did I watch? Oh my gosh, I'm a freaking idiot. I literally watched it. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
That's it.
I
yeah.
liked that show. I did enjoy that show. Still, I thought the writing was somewhat lacking. But I did enjoy that show. More than I enjoyed... I don't know. I don't think I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed it equally to the Gilmore Girls.
You know what I'm scared of with these reboots?
What?
Is I'm scared that we will realize that what we were watching as kids was not good.
Yeah, and I don't want
So
that.
when they reboot them and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just have the same writing quality as we did when we were kids. And then we realize, oh, that wasn't good. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe what we loved originally wasn't good either.
Speaking from experience, in the 3 to 4 episodes that I watched of Rugrats last month,
Yeah.
it holds up. If you're looking for fun, dumb shows you watched as a kid, it holds up.
All right.
I
was
only
just singing
watched
the
first
Dummy
4
Bears song
episodes.
to the kids the other day, and they hated
Yeah.
it. Let's sing a happy, 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 happy song. Sing a happy, happy, happy. This is that forever.
Oh, I'm a little bit nervous about... Casey and I were talking about how we're nervous about how they've animated Reptar. Reptar
Yeah.
looked weird in the what do you call it? The advertisement? The preview. My gosh.
Yep.
My brain. So if I was going to want to reboot something...
I also
what
think
shows?
they're doing Fairly Odd Parents, I believe, was also confirmed.
Are they? As an animated show?
Let me double check.
Doppel, that's German for double.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't a question. Even though I said it in the
6
form
days
of a
ago,
question.
the Fairly Odd Parents live-action TV show is coming to Paramount
Live
Plus.
action. I did see something about that.
Yeah.
Give it to me, Jimmy. Yeah.
Live-action adaptations of the Fairly Odd Parents and Dora the Explorer.
Interesting. Weird.
Cosmo and Wanda. What freaking great characters were they?
It was a good show. Good freaking show. Man, all right, what? I'm trying to think of shows that I watched that haven't been rebooted. that I
Can't
want
really think
rebooted.
of any.
Like, TGIF is basically rebooted, unless you want to do Step by Step, Family Matters,
Step by step, day by
Day
day,
by
day by
day.
day.
Growing Pains. No. I don't know that I want any of those rebooted. Like, my 2 favorites were Boy Meets World, which sort of got rebooted, and not in a way that I didn't watch that. If that was going to get rebooted, and I wanted that to get rebooted, or if it was going to be a reboot I want it to be the original characters, like following them later on in life.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at the version of the Boy Meets World song we used to sing all the time when we didn't know the real words. Real
Oh,
words.
what was it?
It's Boy
how did this
Meets
song-
World, Boy Meets World. Gonna suck my dick till I explode.
Till I explode. That's right, because I re-binged it when we were living together. Gonna
That's
suck
right.
my dick till I explode. Yes.
And then when I actually did meet him, and I'm standing next to him for a half hour talking, and in my head I'm just screaming, "Don't hum the song. Don't hum. Gonna suck my dick till I explode."
You met, which one did you meet? Corey?
Yeah, Corey. That's when I met him with poop in my pants. Because I pooped my pants on the way to work.
You met him on the way to work?
I met him at work, and I had pooped
Oh,
my
yeah.
pants on the way to work that day. And I didn't have time to turn around and go change my pants.
No, you poopy
So I just
pants.
cleaned up the best I could, and turned out that was the day that I was going to meet him. I can't remember his
Will-
name now.
not
What is his
Will,
name?
Savage, Fred. Ben.
Ben Savage.
Fred is his older brother from
Yes.
that TV show.
And,
Yeah, The Princess Bride. But
Yeah.
what was that TV show?
Wonder Years.
Yeah, maybe I never watched that.
The
But maybe it should get
Oneaters.
rebooted. The Oneaters. What would I want rebooted that's not been rebooted?
I don't know if I
Twilight.
would.
I want
I
better
was trying to think of
movies.
something that's not cartoons. And I
Yeah.
was like, everything has been rebooted that I could think of, and it wasn't good when it did. And then anything else, I'm like, I don't want a step-by-step reboot.
I don't either.
I don't want a Dawson's Creek
Nice.
reboot. I don't want a Charmed. Well, I guess we have a Charmed. I don't want a Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot.
They are rebooting that though,
Yeah, there you go.
and they're rebooting True Blood,
Blue Trud.
Blues Clues.
Blue's Clues. There you
That
go.
could be a fun one to reboot. That was a great show. Mail time, mail time, mail time, mail time. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to web it down.
I want them to
What?
reboot Animal Planet. The whole
Discovery
channel.
Channel.
The whole
that would be
Animal
good.
Planet channel.
It used to be good.
They used to have, America's Funniest Videos, but animal version. I forget what they called it.
Yeah. What did they call that? Yes. That was great.
Now it's just watch this dog doctor walk around in this remote Alaskan town and fix porcupines.
Porcupines. Porcupines.
Animal Planet
Porcupines.
now sucks. It just appeals to the same people who watch Ice Road Truckers at 4
Yep.
a.m.
I want them to reboot MTV. I miss making the video.
I miss
That was a good
pop-up
show. That's
video.
the only show I cared about.
On
That was
VH1.
good. That was on VH1, yeah. Or I love the 80s. Was that a show? I love the 80s
Yeah.
on VH1. VH1 used to be da bomb. Right now, that's where I watch my Drag Race. But it's gonna start streaming on Paramount Plus.
Gonna
so-
suck my dick till I explode.
Till I explode.
In his Boy Meets World.
Boy meets world. Ooh, sorry if you hear my dog barking. She's in a bad mood. Little bitch.
I think maybe we're done with this conversation. I think we don't fucking want anything rebooted. What's here is fine, I guess. Rugrats. That's the whole moral of the story. Everyone watch Rugrats on Paramount Plus, $9.99 coming this spring.
Man, we've got brains, and our brains have had a day.
Oh man.
Has your brain had a day? That was an enjoying conversation. I did enjoy remembering all the things that have already been rebooted from my childhood.
Yes.
My gosh.
I want a
Doug.
live action Hey
Doug would be
Arnold,
cool.
but I want their heads to be the
Ooh.
terrifying shapes that they are in the cartoon.
Yes. That'd be great.
I want
think Hey
Gerald
Arnold
to
and
have
Doug
an
would be
actual
good.
6-foot tall afro. I
Yep.
want Hey Arnold to actually have like some kind of misshapen skull like a football.
Like
I
a
want his
football.
bully to be like have that disgusting giant like I don't know what was that
Yeah.
pear-shaped head.
Weird head. Don't hit me. I'll hit me. I'm crazy.
I got it. Watch
That was
me.
a great show. I was actually just talking about Hey Arnold the other day. I think that would be a good reboot, and I think Doug. I liked Doug.
Doug got
I'm a-
rebooted. Like
It did?
a couple
Oh,
years
like,
after it ended, but it was
when he was
rebooted when it
older?
moved to Disney. When it moved from Nickelodeon to Disney. That's when I had to stop watching Doug because we did not have Disney Channel when I was a young kid.
A young
We
kid.
did get it when I was older.
And they
that's
were
when I
going
watched
to reboot
Even
Lizzie
Stevens.
McGuire, and that got canceled.
Even Stevens.
Yeah, but without Shia
But
LaBeouf, he's a
without
bad.
Shia LaBeouf. Although, is that
He's
show
a bad.
really anything without Shia LaBeouf? Although Ren.
I don't think
Ren
so.
was a hottie with the body. Jibby
Was she? Mike the Body Gibbiotti.
What else
I had
was
a
she
burger
in?
one time.
Cooter
Didn't
burger.
she do the voice for Kim Possible?
That's why. Yes. Because Kanan was wrong about the voice of Kim Possible. He said it was somebody else.
Yeah, suck
He said it was
Christy
Hillary
Carlson
Duff.
Romano.
No, it wasn't Kanan. Who said it was Hillary Duff? I don't know. that was
Christy
Kanan.
Carlson Romano was in some ice skating. Oh, she was in Cadet Kelly.
Christy
She was in Carlson Romano.
Daughter
She was in
of... Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let me confirm with her Wikipedia page.
Wikipedia.
Her first feature
She
film
was in-
appearance was in 1996, singing Chiquita Banana and Woody Allen's "Everyone Says I Love You." Side
Really?
note. Pause for a second before we wrap up. I want to talk about the Woody Allen thing on HBO.
Yes. She was in that ice skating movie that I watched. She's doing a lot of stuff. She's like Big Hero 6, the series. But she was in The Cutting Edge, one of the Cutting Edge movies, and
I've never heard of any of the movies
it.
she's ever been in, except for Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Advent Children. Even Stevens' Locker promo. She played Ren Stevens in that.
Oh, she plays Yuffie in Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Avenue Q. She was in Avenue Q on Broadway as Kate Monster and Lucy the Slut.
I like her even more.
I can make you feel special. That's Lucy the Slut. She was also Belle in Beauty and the Beast. Look at her.
Belle and the Beauty? On Broadway?
On Broadway.
Broadway. Broad. It's like Brad.
Are you watching Pharaoh versus Alan versus Pharaoh on HBO?
I have not been, but it's something that I was interested in, but I didn't know if it would be good.
There are 2 episodes out so far, and after I watched the first, so the whole thing is about Woody Allen and apparently him some alleged sexual assault on his stepkid. Well, he was in love with and maybe married. I can't remember, or maybe they haven't gotten there yet. Maybe married his stepdaughter.
Yep.
And then allegedly some sexual assault on an adopted kid that he eventually adopted as well. Mm-hmm. And after the first episode, I was like, some of this just sounds like they're reaching. Like, I don't know if he's really. It doesn't sound too far out of the norm of kids are naked all the time. Yeah. They love to take their clothes off. And, you happened to see him one time where he was sleeping in bed with his underwear and she happened to jump in there with her underwear on too. It's like, that's circumstantial. Someone walks by the room and sees, I get it. And I was like, I'm not convinced. And then the second episode, and I was like, woof.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this guy's gross.
It's like the fact alone, just the fact alone that he was. I don't think he was married to the mom. I think they were just together, right? Or had he married her?
They were married. Yeah, they were married. They didn't live together. She
And
had
then
604 kids, most of them
Right.
adopted.
That was Mia Farrow, right?
Yeah, Mia Farrow, yeah.
And then he fell in love with her underage, I think, adopted daughter,
Well, that was the thing. Yeah, she was a teenager.
who he's
whenever-
still married to.
They're married? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so
Yeah, they got married in
the
97.
whole part of the claim was oh no, we didn't actually start having sex. Or well, first of all, he never admitted to having sex. He
Yeah.
wouldn't say the words having sex, but
Oh,
they
I don't
didn't
think
start
he was
seeing each other
married to
until.
Mia.
Was he not married?
I don't think so. At least according to my first Wikipedia search, he was married twice before, but not to Mia.
Oh.
And then he left her for her daughter.
They legally
that's
had a
fucked
kid
up.
adopted together.
Yep, they did.
It was Dylan. Dylan
Moses,
was
Ronan, Dylan,
oh, that's right.
and
He also
Moses.
adopted Moses as well.
Weird. Partners. They were partners, it says. He was with Diane Keaton for a year, and he was with Mia Farrow from 80 to 92. And then officially with...
I'd never heard of Mia Farrow before. I was like, who the hell is this person? Oh, just Woody Allen's ex-wife. And then watching, I was like, oh, she's been in 40 of his movies.
Everything.
She's been in everything. She was married to Frank Sinatra for 2 years. I was like, how have I never heard of this person before? Also, why do you need 604 kids? Enough is enough. You're out doing movies and shit, and you obviously can't care for all of them. Why do you keep wanting more?
Jeez.
And she's like, oh, and so-and-so's nanny was here, and they were out playing in there. And then this kid's nanny was over there, and they were doing this.
Different
and this kid's, I was like, why do you have a nanny for every kid? You obviously can't be a mom.
One nanny to do the job? Yeah. Oh, my gosh. But so it looks like he's...
Oh, it looks gross. It looks gross. I don't know if I'm going to keep watching all of it, just because, I have no real connection to Woody Allen or his movie. We watched Annie Hall together as part of the AFI film list, and I was like, that's a really great movie. But, I didn't realize he's made a movie a year for 4 decades. And
yeah, the man makes good movies, but really bad choices, it sounds like.
So I have no allegiance or connection really with him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm invested enough to watch the rest of it other than be like, oh, okay, cool. I'll avoid him for the rest of my life.
Yeah, he's the gross fuck that we were told he was,
worth
and
noting
thought he was.
That his perspective is not necessarily represented on the channel or on the show. But
It's very much from the perspective of
but
Mia and her family, right?
he was given the opportunity and decided not to. So
Interesting. That's an interesting choice. So this isn't necessarily like a what was that documentary that everybody loved that came out on Netflix, Making a Murderer, and how that was very much like edited and made to be like these people are innocent, and they didn't show any of the other stuff. This is not like that.
Right.
It's just that he didn't. I mean, that's what I'm asking. Like, it's not. I mean, he was given the opportunity to make it both sides, right? And
he was given the
no.
opportunity to be a part of the documentary and defend himself and all that kind of stuff, and he decided not to. They do play excerpts from his book, though, his audiobook that he released last year.
Doesn't he talk about this some in his book?
Yeah. So anytime that there's a relevant passage, they'll play that with, like a transcript of it and stuff like that. But yeah, Wolf McDuck.
Yeah, Wolf McDuck indeed. Just the fact alone, I was already skeeved by him just on the fact alone that he fell in love with his partner's younger, like underage kid and then married her. It's skeevy.
And it's the way that he grooms and like manipulates people too is really fucking gross.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Anyway,
maybe
let's
I'll
end
check
with a
it
parting
out.
positive thought.
Parting positive thoughts.
Oh, before we do that, everyone, we have a website. Go to affableidiots.com. Sign up to be a guest on this show or on Respawn Aim Fire. We actually do already have a guest booked for this show coming up in April.
Am I allowed
We've got
to know?
3 on Respawn Aim Fire, V-Excite. 4 on Respawn Aim Fire. V-Excite to meet new people. It's great. Can't wait.
Yes, that's amazing. I'm excited.
Excited.
This week's parting positive thought comes to you direct from Albus Dumbledore. It's even written in the Harry Potter letters. It says,
Which are still the English letters as well.
They are, but they're like lightning bolts and
gotcha.
squigglies. It says, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. So turn on the light.
Turn on the light. That also reminds me of the Charlie Brown musical, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, where they say happiness is finding a pencil and 2-flavor ice cream.
In 2-flavor ice cream?
Those are separate thoughts. Happiness is finding a pencil, 2-flavor ice cream.
Oh, I love when I find a pencil. It's my favorite thing. 2-color ice cream. You're in a musical mood today.
Soy.
You keep referencing so many musicals and like Disney movies.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Maybe I'm just
It's
excited
good
to go
stuff.
see Raya and the Last Dragon.
I'm excited for that. Dragon. All right, my loves. Thank you for joining us on this zany episode where our brains are not with our bodies.
And also with you.
And also with you. And as always, hugs and kisses.
Hearts and sharts.
Shardy farts.